YouTube is hard. Why? Don't get me wrong, YouTube is one of the most exciting and lucrative careers imaginable. And for many of us, the dream is to get monetized and make a big impact. If you're thinking about it, I'll immediately say it's so worth it because in life, I feel like you should go after whatever you want despite its difficulty. With that being said, I'm extremely fortunate to have reached my first 1,800 subscribers on the platform despite my original doubts. And getting monetized was a dream come true for me. It's become a major stepping stone towards making this my full-time job. And it's not just about the financial gains, I'm genuinely passionate about creating content. Every dollar I've earned on the channel, which has been about $300 since last June, has been reinvested straight into making my channel better on top of all the personal money I've invested into it and continue to put into it. So in this video, I'm going to talk about 3 things I'm finding difficult to work through as I continue to grow on this amazing platform. YouTube has always given me an opportunity to express myself and do things I've always wanted to do anyway. I started doing YouTube at about 10 years old, at first trying to recreate ththose old Halo Reach machinimas and game nights. I always saw myself as naturally creative since I used to love coming up with new ideas like making forge maps or inventing new games to play with my friends. So YouTube has been a natural extension of my creativity and a way for me to journal or keep track of the exciting things happening in my life, while also giving me an excuse to do things I've always wanted to do, such as training like Steph Curry for 30 days to redeem myself for not making my high school basketball team, or trying to dunk in 60 days despite the fact that I'm only 6'4", and so on. Needless to say, YouTube is so fun, and I wish I could do it forever, but it's hard sometimes. And this is why. Getting monetized isn't the end. I have much bigger plans for you on the channel, and that's mostly a good thing. It's super exciting, but those plans never really end. That has some downsides. First, the burnout or risk of burnout is real. I try to get better at one thing every single video. And this is a hallmark of every successful YouTuber, including Mr. Beast, who started making COD gameplay videos, Minecraft stuff, and now makes some of the best videos in the world. I'm grateful I've followed a similar trajectory in a very short amount of time. I find myself very coachable and I love improving or learning a lot. I have a long way to go until I'm Mr. Beast, but it's an honor that even you have told me in my comments over and over that my video quality has gotten so much better. My videos are superb given the smaller size of my channel, and people in real life give me those same heartfelt compliments all the time. That's because my videos require extensive research into what I want to do and how to market that to perform as well as possible. It takes a lot of pre-planning and work, like hiring personal trainers, finding out the best gyms to work out at, and more. A lot of behind-the-scenes work goes on for each video as well, like researching storytelling techniques or talking about retention strategies with my vidIQ coach, Antonio. I work with a small but talented team, like my editor, Mark Santos, or my thumbnail designer, Ravi. We even have custom music from some of my talented friends like Ambient Act and Jeremy, who recently started, making custom music for some of my videos. Naturally, that takes a lot of patience and time, which I'm happy to provide since YouTube has been an outlet of peace for me. It's just difficult to manage all that hard work on the bigger projects while I also take on things in my personal life. I'm graduating from college this May, working an IRL job, being a homeowner, and trying to take care of my well-being outside of YouTube. It's tough, yet it's this very channel that brings me peace amidst the chaos. So naturally, external noise can affect how I feel about the channel, which is another reason it's hard. Social life drama can get to me, and stress causes me to fall back as I try to balance these many avenues of my life, though YouTube will always be my number one. One thing I've found relieves a lot of stress is Minecraft, but sadly, I recently lost my 300-day hardcore survival world. It was to an iron golem who killed me while I was trying to cure a zombie villager. So that left me in disbelief and shock, and trust me, I will never look at iron golems the same way in Minecraft ever again. But it was a source of peace for me, and when I lost that world, I had to remind myself of what really brings me peace. You. This platform. That's why I decided to make this quick video, because aside from all the accolades in pursuit of views, money, and growth, I realized that what really matters is I'm doing it because I love it, and to get away from the struggles we all face in our lives. Because especially at this stage in my career, I realize not everything has to be perfect, including this video, including me, and even you. But even on the topic of YouTube, I realize even my bigger budget blockbuster videos still don't have to be perfect, and knowing that makes me feel happy again. Usually my videos take months to make between planning, shooting, production, and revisions. Not this specific one you're watching right now. And don't get me wrong, I'm still aiming for the best quality possible, but sometimes I just want to get the simpler stuff out there, and that could help keep my skills sharp so that the bigger videos can be just as good. All in all, school, videos, and drama can suck the light out of you, as you know, but my friends help keep me grounded. I began counseling again for myself to help me sort through my thoughts, and I've been pursuing personal goals outside of YouTube as well, which again can help me with my final videos when they do come out. Another reason YouTube is hard is what happens in real life can directly, not indirectly, but directly affect the content I make. For example, while I did do a YouTube short a while back where I tried to get abs in 30 days, I recently embarked on a personal challenge to refine my physique further. And this will explain my lack of videos even more in just a second, so just bear with me. This, first of all, came right after I trained like Kyrie Irving for 30 days. That challenge was brutal, not only because it was during the winter, but because videos like that require serious training, diet management, and the risk of injury is serious. For example, I did suffer from a hand contusion in that video, so naturally I feel like sometimes I need a break between videos like that before I move on to my next challenge. And during my break, when I picked up Minecraft and spent more time with my friends, I also got into refining my physique like we talked about a second ago with the abs. And needless to say, I did achieve my goal of becoming the leanest I've ever been at 5'4", 140 pounds, 13.8% body fat with a crazy core, but I suffered from another injury in that personal challenge. That upset me a lot because I was just about to start recording my next YouTube video about boxing. But how was I supposed to do that with a shoulder that was in pain after physically and painfully popping it out of place as I tried to go for the last rep on my overhead shoulder presses? I couldn't believe it. After a couple of weeks, just when I thought it was healed again, I played basketball outside with my friend Jeremy, and I think you know where this is going. After getting bodied in the paint, it got popped out of place again, and this is after a couple of weeks of me already giving it some rest. Now it's been a few days since then, probably 5 days to a week even, and it does feel a lot better, but I'm still wary of continuing, and I'm really considering going to physical therapy to really get it right before I consider doing anything else. Besides, even my arch nemesis and future opponent for that boxing video is suffering from a hand injury as well, so it only makes sense to wait on that for now. But finding the right gym, the right coach, it's another challenge. This is what goes into every video. The delays aren't delays, it's just me trying to balance creativity with reality. In the meantime, you can watch this video where I train like Kyrie Irving for 30 days, and then where I train like Steph Curry for 30 days after that. So I'll see you next time. Explosion effect.